My previous videos have looked at the life of John Wesley. I've expressed my appreciation for him. I did not grow up liking Wesley, and in fact, as a young Calvinist minister, I rather despised him. But eventually, I began to read him with appreciation. And when I did, I saw a disciple maker like I saw no other Christian of the 18th century. John Wesley is seen today as the father of the Methodist Church. In fact, John Wesley died as an Anglican. Methodism was a movement, and only after his death did it become a denomination or a sect of Christianity. Now, I don't want to get sidetracked in talking about whether that was a good thing or a bad thing. It seemed in history to be a rather inevitable thing because the Anglican Church rejected so much of what John Wesley had to say. Frankly, the church generally rejects its prophets and their message. But John Wesley said things that are rich and deep that should not be forgotten, especially in the year 2020 in the midst of a pandemic and crisis. Let me read just a couple quotes with comment from John Wesley. He says, "Beware of that common but accursed way of making children into parrots. Regard not much but how well to what good purpose they read the end of their education. Train children and do a good job." John Wesley said, "I continue to dream of a time when the potential of each person can be unleashed." The work of discipleship is unleashing the potential of every person, said Wesley. Here's another one. I love this, especially in 2020 with all our division. Even the COVID-19 crisis, pandemic, has got us divided into red and blue partisanships over how we read the science, how we address the problem, how we feel about what our governors have done or not done. Listen to Wesley. "Though we cannot think alike," he said, "may we not love alike? May we not be of one heart, though we not be of one opinion? Can we not disagree and still love and be of one heart?" John Wesley also said, and I quote, "May not women as well as men bear a most honorable part, that is, an honorable part in ministry?" He was way ahead of his time on the role of women in the church. John Wesley also said, "In seeking happiness from riches, you're only striving to drink out of empty cups. And let them be painted and gilded over ever so finely, they're still just empty cups. They won't satisfy. They'll never satisfy. You'll not find what you want in wealth, prestige, and ownership." Finally, John Wesley said, as an evangelist, "The world is my parish." You see, the Anglican Church had a hard time with John Wesley because he spoke these bold words against an established church that didn't want to hear this from a traveling evangelist. But John Wesley said, "The whole world is my parish, and even the institutional church can't stop me from evangelizing." So though he remained an Anglican to his death, Methodism was born after his death out of a movement that he was primarily responsible for in restoring righteousness in the kingdom of God to the idea of evangelism and discipleship. We need John Wesley's voice today more than ever. We need to hear what he has to say to us. He speaks as a prophetic 18th century voice to the year 2020, now more than ever.